Michael Keaton, who came to popular acclaim for his portrayal of Batman in the 90s and is reprising the role for The Flash, is revealing that when it comes to the multi-billion-dollar industry of comic book films, the fanfare is a little lost on him. After the first Batman, I'm not sure I've ever seen an entire comic book movie, Keaton confessed in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter published Wednesday. I just never got around to it. So you're talking to a guy who wasn't in the zeitgeist of that whole world. However, once Keaton took on the character a second time in the 1992 Batman Returns, he began to grasp the cultural phenomenon. What's really interesting is how much more I got, Batman, when I went back and did him. I get this on a whole other level now. I totally respect it, Keaton said. It has become a giant thing, culturally. It's iconic. So I have even more respect for it because what do I know? This is a big deal in the world to people. You've got to honor that and be respectful of that. The best order for viewing all 24 Marvel movies, including the new Black Widow. Brilliant Coda is a moving, must-see movie that will inspire you to sign up for Apple TV+. Keaton is fresh off filming Morbius, which is slated to premiere in 2022, making him one of many stars to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a world he admitted he is unfamiliar with. On the set of Morbius, Keaton nodded along as the filmmakers ran through the minutiae of the expansive Marvel Universe, he told the outlet. I go, huh? And I'm thinking, you may as well be explaining quantum physics right now to me. All I know is I just know my guy. And I know the basics. So finally, they were looking at me, and they just started laughing. They said, "You don't know what we're talking about, do you?" I said, "No, I don't, no idea what you're talking about." Keaton stars in upcoming action flick The Protégé, out Friday, but has jumped around with different genres of movies and said he likes it that way. "I'd blow my brains out if I had to play the same thing all the time. I don't think I'd be doing this anymore," he said. "It's a combination of being curious, not to a fault, but almost obsessively. Also, the challenge. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. But I will give myself a little bit of credit for hanging on this long and still doing that, and then that, and then that." Now that Hess well past established in the world of Hollywood, Keaton is turning his attention towards roles that can make a difference in the world, like Netflix film Worth, available September 3rd, and upcoming Hulu series Dopesick, premiering October 13th. In Worth, Keaton's character Kenneth Feinberg is the attorney tasked with the job of distributing the $7 billion in the September 11th Victims' Compensation Fund. Without sounding really pretentious, I have a job that might actually change something, or at least make people think about something, or feel something, Keaton said. So, when I saw it, I thought, this is a good thing. This one, for sure. We all, if you have a pulse, were impacted by 9/11. Dopesick tracks the dangers and deceits of the opioid industry, and Keaton plays the local doctor who unwittingly gets his patients hooked on prescription OxyContin. Keaton reflected on his trajectory from action-packed blockbuster to heart-wrenching drama series and how he charted his own path. Back then, if I did have a strategy, I wanted to provide myself the opportunity where I could have some choices. I want to see how wide I can make this career, he said.